Hello and welcome to IndieAdvocates.com show's Kickstarter Last Rights, the only show on the internet that talks about the Kickstarters not only on Kickstarter, but the ones that are about to blast off. We're going to go to our handy-dandy list, which you can find in our menu under Kickstarter. Just go to Kickstarter Last Rights, and you'll get these amazing titles that are about to end within 4 to 7 days. On the program today, we'll have 3 amazing projects, but before we jump into that, let's talk about how $1 can affect these projects. $1 can show up support, attract attention. It can help fund projects. It supports creators and creates new worlds. Now, if you're going to be making a Kickstarter and you want to know how to succeed, one of the great things to do is to listen to your peers. One of your peers who ran some amazing Kickstarters, Madeline Holly Rising, who actually made a book about Kickstarter. In fact, it's named Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, 2nd edition, a practical and informative guide to crowdfunding. It is available now on Amazon, so go check that out. On today's show, we're going to have The Few and the Cursed, which is down to hours, so we don't actually have it on our internal list because literally time is almost up. Paranormal Investigator Showdown and Chase #1. It's a dual Kickstarter. And Lily the Demoness. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to give you guys a look at the brand new thread. So here's the thread. And you guys can see that what we're doing, we're carrying over what we're doing the Kickstarter talk into the actual Kickstarter Last Rights. But we, like I said, we didn't add in The Few and the Cursed only because it's about to go off the Kickstarter platform. But here it is. You can get the chase, and the link right here is there, and you can play a video. Lily the Demoness did not have a video to play. We're going to call both of these Kickstarters up and go directly to the Kickstarter pages, but we're going to start right now with The Few and the Curse, which you guys can see right here on our site. But we're going straight to Kickstarter, straight to the horse's mouth, and we're going to see The Few and the Cursed video. Now, I just want to talk about the one thing real quick while that plays, because there is actually nothing there. And this is Kickstarter Last Rights. You have less than 4 hours to go. So I'm not even sure 4 hours. It says 4 hours, but I don't think it does because it says 11:59. All right, you got just about 4 hours. Let's put it that way. Now, the one thing I want to say about this is the insanity of the backers. He has 1,093 backers. I assume he'll finish at 1,100 backers. That's insanity. That's a lot of backers. And in fact, credit to him, I don't see numbers like that with anyone else who raises that kind of money. I've seen other people raise money that high, granted, but they only have 500 backers. And I don't know what I would rather. Would I rather the less people with the more money? I'm kidding, of course. Honestly, I'd rather the more backers. And I think everyone would rather the more backers. I think there are very few people who I know who are serious about this that would rather more money and less backers. I am someone who wants my comics in everyone's hands, and I know Philippe is the same way. He has done an outstanding job with this. Honestly, I think in 2019, this is going to be picked up as a property. It's just blown Kickstarter away. It had to have set some records. I believe it funded in 12 hours, which was amazing. I still haven't had a Kickstarter break 100 backers. I am so jealous and proud of my friend Philippe. I got to talk to him. I got to figure out how he did this. You guys can see I'm a returning passenger. I get the PDF from this because when I see him, we run into each other a lot. And I'm hoping to run into him this year so I can actually buy this copy off of him. They have unlocked almost everything. There's just one bonus goal left at $40,000. How insane is that? That is, and they're not even that far off. It's possible that they get there. It's just insanity. This is an amazing Kickstarter. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't got to talk about this much. I just got to tell you where to go. Because, I mean, here it is, the breakdown. 859 backers, 750 backers, 686 backers, 540. So by far, this is the most amount of backers that they've had. This property with this Kickstarter will have raised over $100,000. So, I mean, congratulations to my friend. That is no small feat for an indie comic book creator. It is an amazing project as well, which is a huge bonus to be able to talk about something so beautiful and amazing. I absolutely love when Philippe shows up on the show, because I know it's going to be amazing. And I don't even ask him if he wants extra promotion, really. I guess I should, but I feel like he doesn't need it, and that's kind of my bad. I almost feel like we're tagging on to cover this, but he's a friend, so I'm always going to cover him. I don't care if he does Marvel, I'll cover him. That's what you do with your friends. You don't forget who your friends are. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how high up they go. You follow them and you support them. Even if your support gets them one person, they'll tell you, if they're your friend, that they appreciate that one person you give them. And you got to remember that no matter how big a person gets, you can always help them continue to get bigger. And never look down. Like I said, I was jealous, and I don't really mean I'm like jealous of him. I'm so proud of him. The better word is I'd love to learn how he got there, so I could try to figure out if I can incorporate some of the amazing things that he's done. And mind you, we're still scrolling through the Kickstarter. That's how amazing this Kickstarter is. Look at the effort that he puts into his Kickstarter. This is a long one. You see some stretch goals being released. And I've kind of teased him that with Barbara doing the cosplay thing, maybe she should become a redhead. This is my friend Philippe right here. And he's got an amazing credits list right here. And he's definitely a hardworking dude. I'm always happy to run into him. Fabian Neves is also his artist. Great guy. And here are the team of colorists that are helping to bring this to life. Lettering, which is not as easy as most people think it is. I know a lot of people think lettering is easy. It's not that simple. Hate lettering, but I love it. It's one of the, it's kind of like, what does every quarterback want? They want the ball. And I think lettering is that last step before you get to the consumer. And being able to letter means at that moment, I can also make changes. If an artist dropped the ball and didn't put in a minor detail, and I missed that they didn't get that minor detail, when I'm putting the lettering in, I don't miss it. Where a letterer might miss it, because I look for the cues, being the writer. So I enjoy doing both. And we're still going on this. And this is something about budget and shipping. And just think about this. Their shipping estimates are $2,000, $2,500. And I'm sure this was based upon, I think, their original total of $11,000. So now triple that. That means that they're going to be spending $7,500 on shipping. Wow. That's crazy talk right there. And you guys can see it. They give you a backer. They even show you the type of, this is how you're going to be getting the book. They actually show you how you're going to be getting the book, and then show you the packaging details of it. This is why this man is someone that I want to learn from, because look at this Kickstarter. How could you not want to learn from that? Good friend. I'm excited to say that this is going to fun. Literally, if you're watching this live video, you've got a chance. I don't think anyone in recorded version of this playing it back is going to have the chance to do it. It's now or never, kids. Don't be left out. This is an amazing project. Even if you want to jump on for PDFs now, he does travel a lot in the United States, so you can pick up these books at Comic-Cons too. All right, moving on to another amazing, whoa, don't look at the naked projects behind the scenes. All right, let's go to the clothed project. Here it is, Paranormal Investigator Showdown. Number 2 and Chase, number 1. Let's check out what's going on. Now, that's a short video, so I'm gonna play it again. We're gonna play it one more time. Just drink it in, man. Drink it in. wow, right? I know I bring you all the best shit. Now, I mean, the art in this is something that I was very excited about because I got to see some glimpses of this as it was coming to be. And I got to be honest, man, I was like, wow, that looks so freaking cool. And of course, here is the team behind PIS. Excuse me. If you guys remember, we had covered PIS back in the day during its first Kickstarter. So for a lot of you guys, you're revisiting now, seeing the second amazing issue of this book. And if you're like me, you wanted to see what happens next. The book definitely left you wanting more. So that's definitely a positive thing. Whenever I see an issue number 2, I know it's someone who's passionate about it. I mean, it helps when your Kickstarters on the first one been successful. But I mean, once you've delivered a first Kickstarter, that's one thing I don't hear. I don't hear that, oh yeah, you know, I got that first issue, and then after that, I didn't get issue number 2. I never hear that. I don't know. It's probably happened, but for the most part, once a person puts out that first issue, I think that you can pretty much take it to the bank that the second issue is going to be coming out, and it's going to be something that's you're going to be able to bank on the fact that it's going to make it to you. So that's kind of exciting in itself, I would say, wouldn't you? I love the team behind it. Some great guys. Evolutionine is always bringing together some of the most amazing creators out there, and I am always so thrilled to see who's added. Sorry, I got lost my train of thought. So here we are. Here's a preview. Okay, now I'm going to try to go real slow for you guys on this preview. So I want you guys to really dress it in. Now, this is something new. This is Chase. And obviously some bad things are happening. It's definitely an intense moment. And it only gets more and more intense as things go on. And then out of nowhere, shit gets real. And I like when he extends and he becomes like ripped apart like that. You see some tearing out his own skin. So it makes me wonder if he's actually going to be in pain. And Chase also includes a backup story called Infamy for you guys who aren't aware. And you can also get with this, you get the Evolutionine book 101 here, which is an amazing book, by the way. I don't know how he has time to sleep, let alone do what he does. Marcel Dupree is always on it, and he's always doing his thing. And here is the PIS. This is the issue number 1 I was talking to you guys about. You guys can get your hand on some physical copies. You can get some bundle advantages. You can get things like the Night and Night number 2, Delia Blast, which is amazing. POM, which if you haven't read it, you're missing out on. And I've got a whole stack of these comics, and I actually enjoy rereading them, actually. Like, they are the most interesting comic books that I see. And I see Marcel stopped in and said, you're one of our biggest supporters. It's not hard to support something amazing like this. I'll be honest with you, Marcel. This is just amazing work that you guys put out. They don't put out shit quality, and I like that, and I respect that. It's becoming a big universe because I know that, and we're not talking about other things, but I know on the horizon there's big things coming. So this is definitely a great project. I'm very excited. I want to read the Chase, to be honest with you. I'm kind of excited about that. I also want to know what happens in PIS. I really like the fact that there are 2 books here. I recently debated doing that with Fetish Babies number 3. I was going to throw in Monsters 2 as an add-on for later, but everyone said that the mix wouldn't be right. Like, I even thought about doing a flip issue and doing like a monster fetish thing. I don't know, man. I kind of like mixing the 2 worlds. I mean, I would never do a Jackson of Monsters, nor especially Jack's book with the Fetish Babies book. But Monsters and Fetish Babies, I think, has a good crossover. And I think these two titles have an amazing crossover to happen as well. And let's see where we are right now. We are so close to goal, 27 hours to go. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to hit the share button. And remember, we're not just sharing this year, we're saying something about it. So put this out however you see it. Like, I just saw that and I'm like, Chase looks crazy good. I am not even fully sure what's going on, but I need to know more. Let's get this funded so I can review this book in the fall. Join me for a great chase on Kickstarter with a PIS bonus, because issue 2 is part of this Kickstarter. See, now, there's an important reason you do that, because when you share that and you made it so individualized, or if you tag someone in it, it actually helps to get around the algorithm that has been giving us so many problems. So, I mean, this is just amazing. You guys can see I'm getting a special delivery. Books with prints and free shipping. I like that. 20 bucks, that's not bad. I mean, that's like $5 a book, plus the $5 that you would normally spend on shipping for a book. So, I mean, 20 bucks, that's a deal. That's a steal. I tell Marcel that he gives stuff away too much, man. This guy gives, if you read some of these things, there's some values in here, man. This is a place that you can get some stuff. I mean, look at this PDF pack. 20 bucks. You get 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. 11 books, 20 bucks. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's less than $2 a book, and they're all worth more than $2 a book. So I want you guys to get excited about this one. I want you guys to get this funded. Let's push this through. I'm going to give you the video one last time because I know a couple people showed up in the last couple minutes. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about, why I'm so excited. There you go. And Tommy Sharp has shown up. Tommy, what's going on, my man? This is a perfect thing for you. You got to check out Paranormal Investigator Showdown. Number 2, and Chase, number 1, I know you love good quality comic books, and here is a great one for you to check out. We're going to move on. I don't have a lot to go on for this one, because unfortunately, there isn't a video. But it is done phenomenal, despite not having a video, and you don't see that. 227 backers. Look at those numbers right there. 8,300. I don't know you guys thought I was talking about the boobs, but no, those are nice too. 8,000, excuse me, $8,338, man. 227 backers. Great job. And this is like, I mean, normally I would give the advice that they're not giving enough for a Kickstarter. This is not a well-developed Kickstarter. As far as you don't have the team in here, you don't have the video, and despite all that, this beautiful character has inspired a true fandom, and I can see why. I mean, I'm interested. I love this, and I remember Whispers of Necropocalypse, and I'm not a big horror person. I wasn't too big on it. I remember that I was past this, and I actually passed on reviewing it. But I remember saying when I passed on reviewing it that I did like the one character. There are just certain things in the book I didn't like, I didn't quite get. I'm not a horror person. It didn't interest me. I just wasn't digging it. I wasn't digging it, but I like that character, so I'm happy to see the character came back on this. And now, as always, you guys know that I like to back at least one project while I'm here. So, what do I want to do? I'm going to get the PDF right here. And now we're going to have to do that silly double click on the phone, I think. I'm hoping it confirms. There we go. It confirmed on my other phone, which I'm happy to have. So now I'm going to be doing this. Now I'm going to hit the share button. I wish I had more to share with you guys for this. I really didn't. Rooting for the Demon. Yes, on Kickstarter. Now I share it. And I'm going to put this. It doesn't let me tag sometimes when I'm on here. Oh, there we go. So, I mean, it's a great project, man. And I'm so thrilled to see, you know, that she's gotten this, and just, man, it's amazing to watch, because I've been doing this for long enough that I've seen some of these amazing creators come up with these brilliant projects, and I've seen them push through and do some amazing things. So it's a great time to be in indie comics. And recently we had talked about whether Kickstarter was dying, and I was a firm believer in the Kickstarter was not dying. It was just not as easy as it was. And I think that a lot of people didn't realize that. I think there are some people who show up to Kickstarter right now and just expect people to show up. Credit to Luis Torres. He's done his homework. He has gone out there, and I should actually tag him in this video. He's gone out there and he's built a fan base. And you cannot deny that he knows where to find the people who are interested in what he does. And you got to give him credit. He's done something here that has inspired 228 backers. Again, I'm jealous, but I also want to know how he did it. So I'm very happy for him. You know, we never look at the updates. We hit $5,000 unlocking. I love that. I love the energy. Wow, what's next? I am beside myself. See, this is a guy who has worked hard. And the minute he hits it, man, he's all excited about it. You want to see that, right? You want to see a creator who gets excited about the fact that they've made it and they're getting it. Very proud of it. Very happy to have it on the program. We've had fun actually talking about this. Despite not having a video, I've actually had fun talking about it. The only thing we didn't feature was on Kickstarter Talk. Because it didn't have a video, it's a video play only show. We really couldn't do anything much with it. And I knew they'd raised enough. I knew I was going to be able to do it on this show. Real quick, I just want to, and you know, I'm not a goth guy, but I'm definitely a metalhead. I think that closely enough, I'd always consider my metalhead. Just something about the outfit in this. I got to admit, I really like her outfit. I like the seductive covers. I know some people have problems with it, and it's not for everyone, and I understand it's not for everyone, but that doesn't mean there's not a market for that. And I always tell people that. And here's someone that, again, the character makes sense. You can easily see this character using sexuality. I mean, there's literally a preview page here where the character is using sex. So this is something to keep in mind. Now, I do want to know what happens on page 7, because something must have happened, because that guy falls over and dies. But, I mean, check out that ass. No, I'm just kidding. Check out that outfit. Although that is a cute ass. The outfit in this definitely has to have something to do with the success. I like the prints and pinups. They did it right. And look at that. Without a video, we could talk about it for a long time. So that's the end of our show today. We're not going to go back over it. You guys can just go to the beginning of the video and see what we were talking about in this show. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have something that you want us to advocate for, please send us an email at indieadvocates@yahoo.com. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the advocate for indie advocates and indie comics. Please tell me how we can advocate for you today. Our next show for Kickstarter Last Rites will be probably sometime next week. This Kickstarter ends in just 56 hours. Our other Kickstarter featured tonight, Paranormal Investigators, done in 26 hours. And our final Kickstarter this evening, which was The Few and the Curse, now only has 3 hours to go. So get on the Kickstarter and back these amazing projects. The next Kickstarter we have ending will be May 11th, which puts it in the next show, which at this point will be on Monday. We will have Armor, The Twilight Hotel, and I might sneak in Penny for Your Soul, because that's an amazing project and I'm excited to talk about. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you soon. And remember to go out this weekend and support indie comics on the Indie Comic Con Highway. It's free comic book day, so it's a perfect time to hit those comic book shops and shop for indie comics. We'll see you next week.